welcome back. If you're new here, thanks for joining me. My name's Alicia and I'm a sous chef with a sweet tooth. And if you enjoy this video, please hit that subscribe button down there. It'll really help me out a lot. I'd really appreciate it. Hit the thumbs up button. Today we are going to be bringing you a super simple, quick dessert that I take to all my family parties and everybody devours it. It's a keto chocolate fruit dip. So let's get started. Now, as a former pastry chef, I actually just made this up on the fly and I wanted to bring something sweet to a party and I was like, what do? I have heavy cream, chocolate, cream cheese in my cupboard. What should I make? So I didn't even have a recipe for this. I just kind of threw it together. But then so many of my family members actually asked me for the recipe at my family parties that I created one. And that's what I'm going to be showing you today. I measured everything out and I got the right ratios of everything. Of course, you can change this up super easily. I added a little bit extra sweetener. You don't need to make it that sweet. I use semi-sweet chocolate chips. You can use any ones you want. You can also add different extracts to it if you want. You can make it strawberry flavored. You can make it almond. You can do like a rum chocolate. You can even add liqueurs and stuff like that to this. Basically a chocolate cream cheese mousse recipe, but a very simple mousse recipe because mousse recipes can be super simple and they can be extremely difficult. And this one is kind of in the middle. It's not just adding cocoa powder to whipped cream and calling that a mousse. You're making a ganache, which I actually mentioned in my mint chocolate chip ice cream video, which I'll link that up here. This can also be used as just like a fudge topping for your keto ice creams. A ganache is usually equal parts heavy cream and chocolate. So you heat up your heavy cream in the microwave. Okay, so it's hot to the touch. That took 1 minute at 50% power in my microwave. It might be different for you. So my cream is nice and hot. I'm gonna pour it over my 2 ounces of semi-sweet chocolate chips. Let that sit for about 30 seconds. You wanna do this step first because you want your ganache to cool a little bit before you add it into your whipped cream and cream cheese mixture.
A few moments later.
Okay, so I just have a little baby whisk here. I'm just gonna slowly start incorporating the chocolate with the cream. There you go. Takes a little while to come together, but you'll get a nice creamy ganache. This is basically, if you let it harden and you scoop it into balls and roll it, you got the center of a truffle. Or if you just reheat it, you can pour it over your ice cream and it's delicious. We're gonna set that aside and let it cool for a little while. And then I'm gonna grab my heavy cream that is chilling in the refrigerator. So like I said, I added a little bit of stevia to this. I actually did a little bit of vanilla stevia and added a little bit of vanilla extract. I'm also gonna add a dash of pink sea salt because salt brings out chocolate flavor. There's a lot of upgrading you could do to this recipe. This is the simple, quick recipe you can take to your family parties. So I'm just gonna whip this up until it's soft peaks. Probably should add in the powdered sugar too. This is a 1/2 cup or 60 grams of sifted lakanto powdered sugar. I'm also gonna grab myself a spatula because those are always handy when you're doing whipped cream. You always want to have something to scrape down the sides of your bowls when you're whipping something. There you go. Get all the powdered sugar in there. Okay, now we're going to whip it to soft peaks. Okay, so our ganache is cooled. It's pretty much room temperature now. I'm going to give this a scrape. As I whip this, I'm going to pour in this chocolate ganache that we made. I'm gonna give that a scrape down and then give your ganache bowl a scrape down because you want all that in there. My cord's too far away. Gotta plug my cord back in. Stretching all the way to an extension cord. There you go. Oh, maybe my hand mixer's finally giving out on me. No. This was a hand-me-down from a friend's mother-in-law. That'd be a bummer. I'd have to get a whole new one. Oh, no. Nope. Yeah. I have to finish this by hand. It's a bummer. Well, I found the problem. Apparently, my cord is completely broken right there and separated. So when I push them together, it goes on. I don't know if that's going to be able to be fixable or not. Might just buy a new hand mixer. So I'm pouring this. We should probably do this pretty quickly because we don't want it to get too warm. This is definitely going to have to chill for a couple of hours in the refrigerator to set up completely. I'll probably try it when it's not set up, but you should wait. I'm just gonna pop this on my stand mixer and then whip it for a few and then add my cream cheese. Okay, it's not gonna get too much thicker, so I'm gonna add in my cream cheese. This is at room temperature. It's been sitting out in the hot heat for a couple hours. You kind of want to work quickly if it's hot outside. You can see my stuff is pretty thin. When it's not hot, it's much thicker than this. The fiasco with my mixer also brought me way more time than I wanted to take on it. It shouldn't have been out that long. I'm going to pop this in the fridge for a little bit just to get it to set up. We'll be back to try it with some strawberries. Okay, so this mousse has been chilling for like 30 minutes or so. It really should sit for about 3 hours in your refrigerator. Now, if you see my last video, which I'll link above, we had a debate. I was wondering what you guys thought about heavy whipping cream and how many carbs are in it. I just did some research online and it says for 1 cup of heavy cream, it is 6 net carbs. So we use that and the Lily's semi-sweet chocolate chips and the cream cheese and all that was 5. So that's 11 grams of net carbs, and this made about 4 cups of dip. So if I can do math, 11 divided by if you have a half cup portion. So it's just over a gram of net carbs for a half cup of your fruit dip. And then of course, whatever fruit you put with it. Now for me, when I went to my family's parties, they always had a fruit tray. It was usually a yogurt dip that had sugar in it. So they usually had the fruit tray, which had the pineapple, the cantaloupe, all that stuff. And that was perfectly good to dip into the dip that I brought. And I just brought strawberries, or you can bring yourself berries, whatever you'd like. This is the little plate I have set up. It is a little wiggly still. It's gonna be delicious either way. It's heavy cream, chocolate, and cream cheese. But it's not set up like a dippable mousse yet. I'm gonna try it anyways. It's pretty thick still. It's a perfect summertime little dessert treat that doesn't take all day to make. Like I said, I brought it to like 3 or 4 parties this summer. And even a 5-year-old was devouring this, so you know it's good. I hope you guys enjoy this video. Make this quick dessert, you know, when you're in a pinch. It's super fast and easy. And I hope if you like this, you will hit that subscribe button and hit the thumbs up. And I will hopefully be back soon. It's gonna be a busy week for me, so I will hopefully try to get another video out. And I will see you next time. Bye, guys.